Hi guys, Audrey here, and this is a JAC capsule on exponent rules. In this video, we're just going to state the 6 important exponent rules that you need to be comfortable with and familiar with. In future videos, we'll go through and try to explain what they mean and why each of them works. All right, let's get to it. All right, if you already know your exponent rules, this video is maybe not for you. But if you're a little bit uncomfortable or unsure, why don't you take a second, pause the video, and try to write down each of the following 6 rules. For numbers 1 to 4, you will be writing a to a power of just one thing. So there should only be one a left over and one power. For 5, it's the same thing except for the a over b. And for 6, a little bit different as well. You just need to simplify those. All right, pause the video, do your best, and when you come back, we'll confirm that you got the right answers. All right, so a to the m times a to the n is just a to the m plus n. A to the m over a to the n is a to the m minus n. But note that I could also think about this as 1 over a to the n minus m. If, for example, it might be more useful to have my variable or my value in the denominator. So for number 3, a to the m all to the power of n, that m and n gets multiplied together. So we're seeing in number 1 that multiplication, a to the m times a to the n, gets turned into addition. In number 3, a to the m to the power of n, that's exponentiation, gets turned into multiplication. And division gets turned into subtraction, as we see in rule 2. All right, in rule 4, this just becomes a to the m over n. In other words, it's inside over outside. But remember, when that outside doesn't have a number on it in your radical, there's a 2 hiding there. So the square root of a to the m would be a to the m over 2. Now for number 5, it's important to remember that a negative exponent is just notation. So a to the negative m just means 1 over a to the m. And 1 over a to the negative n just means a to the positive n. In other words, that negative exponent is just telling me to flip the fraction. If it's down in the denominator, it says put it up top. If it's in the denominator, if it's in the numerator already, it says put it in the bottom. So then that means that a to the b, a over b to the negative m would be equal to a over b to the positive m. And by that, I mean b over a to the positive n. We just flip the fraction over. Now, the last one, you'll notice it's a little bit different. Here, the thing that's the same is my exponents. I have a to the m times b to the m. Because the exponents are the same, I can actually rewrite this as a times b to the m. So in other words, that m can be distributed inside of a multiplication. All right, those are your rules. For some tips for how to remember them and for a little bit better understanding of why they work, check out the next videos. Bye, guys.